There is a botanical garden in the north of England where, at the entrance, you are not invited to smell the flowers. You are warned. With a black gate, an engraved skull, and a clear phrase, "These plants can kill." It is not a set design. It is a real public garden. It is located in the park of Alnwick Castle. Inside, some of the most dangerous plants in the world grow, and it is precisely here that this story begins. In 1995, Jane Percy becomes Duchess of Northumberland. With the title also comes a concrete responsibility. Alnwick Castle, one of the most important historic residences in the north of England. An ancient, imposing place, surrounded by gardens that for centuries have accompanied the life of the family. When the Percys take residence, the need emerges to rethink those green spaces, to restore vitality and meaning to them. Jane agrees to take care of them, but she chooses to do so following a personal intuition, far from the most traditional expectations. And from that choice something is born that no one would have expected. After visiting the Medici poison garden in Italy and deepening her knowledge of anesthetic and toxic plants, an intuition is born to create a space dedicated exclusively to the most dangerous plants in the world. Not a decorative garden, an educational garden. The Duchess's motivation is surprisingly direct. She stated that young people are not interested in knowing that aspirin comes from tree bark. It is far more effective to explain how a plant can kill and what one feels before dying. Strong words, but behind them there is no sensationalism. There is a precise idea to draw attention through the darker side of botany, to teach respect, awareness, and knowledge. Because nature is not only beauty, it is also power, and sometimes danger. The Poison Garden is a separate section of the Alnwick Gardens. Entry is only allowed with a guided tour. The plants cannot be touched. They cannot be smelled. Nothing can be tasted. Some species are so toxic that in the past, some visitors felt ill simply by breathing the volatile compounds released into the air. The guides tell the stories of each plant, how it acts on the body, what symptoms it causes, which historical events it influenced. Because many of these plants are not only dangerous, they have entered medicine, war, crime reports, and even literature. This is the most interesting paradox. Many of the plants in the poison garden are beautiful, colorful, elegant. Some have delicate flowers, almost harmless, yet they contain alkaloids, toxins, substances that can interfere with the nervous system, the heart, with breathing. The line between cure and poison in botany is thin. It often depends on the dose. The same nature that can heal can destroy. And perhaps it is precisely this ambivalence that makes it so fascinating. The poison garden was not created to frighten. It was created to teach, to remind us that knowledge is protection, that what seems harmless is not always so, and that nature is not built for our comfort. In an age in which we are used to seeing gardens as places of relaxation and harmony, this space breaks expectations. It forces you to read, to listen, to pay attention, and perhaps, silently, it gives you back a sense of respect. Perhaps the poison garden reminds us of something simple. Nature is neither good nor evil. It is powerful. And understanding it means learning to live with that power. And would you visit a garden knowing that every plant around you could be lethal?